Hi subscribers, this is Santosh Kumar Kalaiselvan. Thanks for subscribing my YouTube channel Tharmangalam Santosh Kumar, an initiative for sharing knowledge among students and working professionals for their career growth. Thank you all for your overwhelming response for my last videos. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Hi network, thanks for joining my next session on macros Excel sheet usage and its benefits. Myself Santosh Kalaiselvan, I am a PMP certified professional. Before we go for the session, please subscribe to my YouTube channel Tharmangalam Santosh Kumar. So now let me explain this macros creation. The first step, you have to record the task within an Excel sheet. The second step, after recording, we can create and run the macros n number of times for day-to-day usage. Step 3, we can alter the recordings within the macros VBA Visual Basic to extend the usage for many rows or columns in an Excel sheet. Step 4, N. I will explain you how to create the macros now. Let us take a raw data. So this is the raw data. Now I am going to create in a new Excel sheet. So Control N. So now I am going to save. Before I create these macros, I need to go and check the options. Trust center settings, enable VBA macros. It has to be enabled, then only we can able to run the macros. So once the settings is done, we have to go file, save as, browse, and then desktop. In the desktop or anywhere whichever you feel, so you can save this file. So I will create database and I will save the type as Excel macro enabled workbook.xlsm. So this is the format which you have to save this Excel sheet. So now once the settings is done, now you have to take this raw data of 4 columns A, B, C and D, drag until last rows and Control C, copy and then paste here. Okay, so now I will explain you why I have given this space in the row number 1 later. Okay, so now once this raw data input is taken, now this is a 12,000 rows data I am going to record in my pivot table format, so that it helps me to create the macros. Okay, so now before we go to the creation of macros, I'll go to the explain you how to create the macros by these options. Okay, so go to view, select the macros, record a macro, and here it will ask macro name. Now you have to select, this is a database, any name is fine, database, and there is a meaning called shortcut key. Shortcut key means if you press Control N, it will run automatically, or any alphabet, Control A or Control B or Control C. So now you sorry. So now you can put, I will mention this as Control A. Okay. So now the store the macro in this workbook only, or whichever option new workbook you want to do. So mostly I recommend you to select in this workbook only, and the description is database for stock quantities in different location. Okay, so I'm just message remember this is Control A is the shortcut key. I am now, once you click this OK, you can just see here, you can see here it is already recording, and if you see that there is a option called stop recording, it means the record is on now. Okay, So now, like once this is done, now you can go and create this macros. Now I'm selecting this. First of all, before I go to explanation, I will what is the database content. So these are the part numbers of all this material type, label, top cover, sheet metal, bottom cover, oscillators of different material type. I have included some electronic components, and what is the stock quantities, and where are the storage locations in Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, etc. So I'm going to create a macros with the pivot table format, which is able to help me in later extraction, data extraction. Okay, so now I'm going to select this all these rows. Okay, so now once this is done, insert. Since I want to perform only pivot table option, I'm just explaining you pivot table option. Okay, so insert pivot table. It will ask whether to save in this Excel sheet. Want to save in this Excel sheet. Okay, so I'm selecting this row columns and then dragging down. Okay, so I want to create the pivot table in within this what sheet only. Okay, sheet 1. So now, like I want to prepare this pivot table with different columns, like descriptions. Okay, what is the different material descriptions, and I want to prepare by storage locations and what is the quantities. Okay, so now this is one pivot, this is one table. Okay, so now I want to I'm just mentioning this in a different color so that it can able to record later. Okay, for differentiation. Okay, I'm just mentioning this color also. Okay, right. Now I'm going to create one more pivot table. Insert pivot table range. I'm selecting this. Okay, and until my last row 12,000 rows, I'm selecting this. I want to select a location. Since I have already put a pivot table there above, I will put a selection from here to here. Okay, okay, so I'm going to put this and then okay. So now another pivot table is created. So So in this pivot table, I want to go by part numbers. What is the part number and what is the quantities? Okay, I am putting for the quantities. Okay, so and what is the description on the filter? So this option I am going to uh, highlight this in green color. Okay, so and I'm enabling this borders. Okay, so now once this is now done, so I can see that I will explain you. I am extracted this data and put in a pivot table format. In this I am putting the different storage locations and what are the part numbers and what is the quantities. Okay, so this is the quantities I am putting, and I want to put another pivot table also with the different part numbers and the sum of the quantities. And here I will make you better explanation of the macros that I'm going to select only for capacitor. Okay, okay. So only for capacitor with different part numbers, and these are the quantities. Now I will go to stop the macros, go and stop recording. Okay. Now this is recording is stopped. So you can see this button. Now the recording is stopped. Okay. Now you can see stop recording option has left. Only record a macro is option is coming. Now I will explain you in this. Now I will create a shape. Insert, insert, yes, shape. Okay, this is a shape. So now I am going to edit text, and then put run. Okay, run option. Better and Raj, run option. run option. So why I am creating, I will explain you. I since when I was mentioning you like this creating the macros here, record a macro in this control plus one option was there. Either we can use the shortcut key control plus option, or we can create a shape and then assign a macro here by select selecting the recorded macro. We have created earlier database. Okay, so I am assigning the shape with macros, meaning I am making this button to be functional. Okay, so now I am given this macros option here. Okay, now I am saving this file so that it can be used for my later usage. Okay, now I am clearing the contents. I want to explain you that it should the recorded macros should work when I'm working for the next time. Okay, so now this is a macros template, database.xlm is a macros template. So the professional now once this recorded, they can use this database macros template for n number of usage on day-to-day basis. They need not perform the repeated tasks once again. Okay, so now I will explain you how to once again run the macros with recorded option. Okay, so now I'm clicking this button. Okay, so now you can see within fraction of seconds, this the table which we have created earlier, it has given in the requested format. Even you can see this, it has come with capacitor. You can see we have selected this, and within a fraction of second, this format is given. I have explained only for the 4 columns. There are officials or professionals who work on multiple databases where they can avoid this repeated task and help to reduce the processing time, right? So these are the benefits of the macros, and I will explain you the benefits with images. Okay, so now we have seen this macros creation, and now like before we go for the macro benefits, I will explain you we have as I mentioned you, like here I have explained you only with the 12,933 rows. Maybe this format might increase with the addition of part numbers or the rows later. So we can go to view. Okay, view macros. Okay, in this macros database, go to edit. Once you go to this edit macros, you can see the pivot table is I will explain you the rows. Okay, see, we the active workbook dot pivot catches dot create source type x1 database source data is equal to row column 1. Okay, and then r1 2933. Okay, you can see the last row is 12933. If any part numbers or the rows are added later, what we can do is we can change this to and put as a increased quantity from 12,933. We can increase to or we can do one thing, we can control C and control find what 12,933 value has to be changed with 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Okay, so we can change this, replace all. These are the benefits of the macros. We can debug the macros, and we can reduce the processing time, and there is an improved work-life balance by creating the macros. Okay, so now I hope this macros session was very helpful for your day-to-day activities, and this will help to avoid the repeated tasks within the Excel sheet assigned activities. And thank you, and please subscribe to Tarangam Santosh Kumar. Take care.